just like clockwork, this happens all the time, right? The liberal literati, these folks who preach about diversity and acceptance and loving everybody, they don't love diversity of thought. And that's what we've seen with the folks over at Vanity Fair. So Vanity Fair, the editor-in-chief, a man named Mark Giudici, reportedly wants First Lady Melania Trump to be on the cover. But the folks at Vanity Fair are threatening to walk out and protest if they put the First Lady of the United States on the cover. Here's what they said: "I will walk out the mother effing door and half my staff will follow me." One editor fumed to the Daily Mail. "We are not going to normalize this despot and his wife. We're just not going to do it. We're going to stand for what's right. If I have to work bagging groceries at Trader Joe's, I will do it. If Giudici puts Melania on the cover, half of the editorial staff will walk out. I guarantee it." My message to the staff is, bye, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Goodbye. Okay, if you're a little pansy crybaby and you can't handle that your magazine might put First Lady Melania Trump on the cover, this probably isn't the industry for you, right? When we've seen in the past, look at Vogue magazine and Anna Wintour. They put Jill Biden on the cover 3 times. They put Michelle Obama on the cover 3 times. This is what happens, right? If you're a Democrat, you could be a terrible first lady. You don't have to be good looking. You don't have to have any success. You don't have to have any good initiatives. But what do? Because you happen to have a D next to your name and you're a Democrat and you check their boxes, you get put on the covers. You get nothing but positive press. First Lady Melania Trump, because she happens to be married to a Republican in the Republican Party and have an R next to her name, suddenly she's persona non grata at these magazines. But you know who doesn't care? You know who doesn't give a rat's ass? Is First Lady Melania Trump. I'm here to tell you, this is one of the most secure, confident women, right? She's been on the cover of magazines. She's modeled. She's a high fashion, gorgeous supermodel. Okay, objectively, I can say this, objectively, the most stunning first lady we've had at least in decades, probably ever. So First Lady Melania Trump, does she care that the folks at Vanity Fair want to put her on the cover? Probably not. She's been on the cover before. I think First Lady Melania Trump was on the cover back in maybe 2017 or at the beginning of the first term or right before the first term, maybe in 16 or 15. So she's been on the cover of Vanity Fair. Does she need to do it again? No, she's probably busy raising Barron, working on the Take It Down Act, working on Be Best. She now has a new AI initiative. She's focused on doing things that are actually going to help kids in this country. I don't think First Lady Melania Trump cares about being on the cover of Vanity Fair, but this is what the liberal literati does. They melt down and they flip out if a Republican woman gets anything cool or exciting, right? If you put a Republican woman on the cover, we're going to walk out and bag groceries. And like I said, my message to them is go ahead and walk out. And what's interesting to me, and I've spoken about this before, when you look at First Lady Melania Trump, right? She's an immigrant, she's self-made, she came to this country, she pulled herself up by her bootstraps and made things happen, right? She had a full successful career before she ever met Donald Trump, before she ever became First Lady of the United States, right? And she's carried herself with grace, dignity, and class as she's had friends stab her in the back, right? Friends stab her in the back, turn on her, get unfair press time and time and time again. She's carried herself with dignity. You can even look at someone like Usha Vance, right? I think she's the first Indian second lady of the United States. She's the first South Asian second lady of the United States. But because she's a Republican, she is going to get bad press as well. So First Lady Melania Trump and Usha Vance, these are folks that the left would have loved, right? You've got Usha, you've got Melania, who's self-made, she's an immigrant, she speaks all these languages, but because she happens to be a Republican, she gets crapped on by the liberal media. But the good thing here, and I'm looking at these quotes still, the good thing here is that these folks have no influence anymore. They just don't have any influence, right? They want to do a walkout and do some like Gandhi protest and walk out of the Vanity Fair offices because they might put Melania Trump on the cover. Go for it. No one cares, okay? With social media, everything's online now, the democratization of media in general, you guys don't have that much influence. Same with the major networks. Look at like MSNBC and CNN and all these networks. You guys don't have that much influence. No one cares. So you guys can walk out, you can go work at Trader Joe's, you won't be missed whatsoever. And as you guys know, I love the First Lady of the United States. I think she's great. I think she's incredible. She's been so unfairly maligned for years. If she ends up on the cover of Vanity Fair, great. If she doesn't, I'm here to tell you, she certainly doesn't care. I don't know about you, but after I travel, my skin is dry. That's when Peak's Radiant Skin Duo came to the rescue. This doctor-recommended duo, trusted by experts like Dr. Mark Hyman, Dr. Jason Fung, and Dr. Will Cole, supports whole body wellness from the inside out. Sun Goddess Matcha provides steady, calm energy throughout the day, packed with L-theanine for focus and EGCG antioxidants. It supports skin clarity and gut health. BT Fountain electrolytes hydrate like nothing else and help lock moisture in, making skin look amazing. And Peak ensures all ingredients are free from heavy metals, pesticides, and mold. If you need more hydration, then give Peak a try. Get 20% off plus a free frother and glass beaker here, peaklife.com/link. Again, that's peaklife.com/link.